Hey everybody, welcome to J Stern Designs and another episode of Cool Tools. I've been having a lot of fun with this series and I'm only 2 videos in. My dad is also very excited. He called me yesterday and he told me he bought me another foot. So we have to wait and see what that is. I think it's another seam guide kind of thing. So I'll share that with you when I do get that in my hands. I also made a list of suggested notions or tools that people wanted me to review, and I have some of those in my cart, and I will be ordering those and I will be sharing those as we go along. So remember, if you have a question or if you're wondering about a sewing notion or tool, please post it in the comments below and I will add it to my list of upcoming episodes for this series. Today I want to revisit a notion or a tool that I've already done a video for, but I want to talk about it specifically for one additional use that you can use it for. You might say to yourself, why are we seeing double here? Jennifer has on her bias v-neck top she's working on during the bias v-neck top sew along that I'm doing during FabFit Fridays. So this week we're going to be hopefully getting to the dress stage of that project. But I have another version of it on my Dittoform here. The reason why I'm showing you my Dittoform with a top on it is because when you're working on the bias, you need to let the fabric hang in order to get it to realize its full length and its final shape before you hem it. Now, you can let this hang for a week and I bet you still wouldn't get the same results that you would if you actually weighted your hem. Now, I am using the book Bias Cut Blueprints as one of my resources for my bias sew along. If you haven't gotten your copy of that yet, I'm going to put the links below for this book as well, because good news, Julie Ann told me that I could do a project from this book as a sew along with you guys. So if anyone would like to be prepared and ready to go, you need to get a copy of this book so you can follow along and have all the instructions in addition to what we're going to do during the sew along. But in the book, they recommend weighting the hem with things like binder clips, or let me see, what else do they recommend? I should have tabbed that page. So they use binder clips or snap tape, or if you have a washable fabric, you can actually squirt the hem with water and that will weight it down. But I think I have another idea that can work as well, and that's using your SewTites to weight down your hem. I love these SewTites. I've been using these SewTites for so many different things. I use them in my pattern work to hold my pattern pieces together. I use them to hold fabric together where I can't pin. And then I realized, oh my goodness, I could use these to weight down my hems. So let me just show you how easy this is. So the SewTites come in a variety of different strength magnets, and that's not going to really matter for this application, but you can feel they are, they do have different weights to them. So I think if I were going to do this like on a serious project or on a serious garment, I would use all the same SewTite around my hem. So if you're going to use the standard SewTites or or these HD have a stronger magnetic power, that would be good too. But basically you want to use similar SewTites so you get a similar amount of weight along your hem. So let me just see what I have here. I'm going to use the SewTites, these mini ones, and I'm going to use the light SewTite lights because they're similar in size and weight. Alright, so what you're going to do is you're going to evenly distribute the SewTites onto the hem. So literally all you have to do is snap them on like that and they're on. And that's going to help the fabric drape and hang. Now, there's another benefit to weighting the hem. In addition to weighting it and helping the fabric fall, it's also going to help the fabric mold onto the shape of your dress form. So that's why I love that I have a body double. Okay, so if you don't have one, you know, maybe consider looking into various options. You know, you can get a Dittoform, you could get, or you could pad the one you have. But basically, notice what I'm doing. I'm putting them parallel to the hem, and I'm evenly spacing them, and I would do that across the entire garment. I only have enough to do the front here, so we're just going to pretend I went all the way around. But basically, you can see now I've weighted that hem, and you can let that sit. Let me move this out of the way. There you go. Now you can see better. So see, you can weight the hem down. It's going to help the fabric form onto the shape that it's hanging from. So very excited about my SewTites. I do have an affiliate link for those in the description below. The cool thing about my affiliate link is it's a win-win. You get 15% off your purchase of SewTites. And while I'm talking about SewTites, coming up in the near future, I'm going to be receiving my new magnetic cutting system from SewTites. I am over the moon excited about that. So when I get that in my hands, I will be doing a Cool Tools magnetic cutting system edition, and I'm going to be sharing a project that you can do to get the full use out of this cutting system. So I'm very excited about that as well. If you have any questions or comments about SewTites or Dittoform or bias cut blueprints, please post those in the description below and I will help you. I hope you're enjoying these little cool tool tips, and for everybody who commented that they wanted me to thank my dad or tell my dad thank you or whatever wishes you sent him, just know that I am, and it's tickling his life pink. So he's really he's really enjoying it too. So tomorrow on Fit Tip Tuesday, I'm continuing my Demystify TDCO by talking about when you might need to go into the basement when you do your fitting. So check that out. It's going to be a lot of fun. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful rest of your day.